Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Pawan Vaiyar. I'm studying civil engineering at Sri Venkateshwara College. Now I am here to explain the 3 and 2 phase soil analysis and in components and variants and in behavior on soil and environment. Introduction. A partial structure soil has 3 phases, being composed of solid soil particles or pore water and pore air in completely dry soil. Those are 2 phases, namely the solid soil particle and pore air. Fully saturated soil has 2 phases, being composed of solid soil particle and pore water. Soil generally contains a soil grain of water and air, are known as to be three phases, and solid generally are proportional to the 3 phases. Important role in engineering behavior of soils. The two extreme cases and dry soil and saturated soil both having only 2 phases. The dry soil does not have any water and all the voids are filled by air. Saturated soil do not have air, and their laboratory tests are necessary to complete the masses or water in volume of those 3 phases. In we will learn how to compute masses of volumes of air and generally how to grain the soil in compact and water and where in the solid and solidiness soil cases. In simple manner, to terms of divine expressing of relative them, the voids very useful in phase relationship. Three-phase soil diagram. A three-phase diagram generally there are three kinds of components: solids, liquid, and gases or air. The solids can be minerals or organic matter or both. In three solids, those solids can be different sizes and shapes, and because of its enclosed empty spaces, those empty spaces are called as pores or voids. Those voids are soil masses and either filled by liquid, which is generally water, or by soil gases, which is usually air, or they are filled by both, partly by water and partly by air. If voids are not occupied by the water, then they are occupied by air. The, the proportionals of the solids, water, and air is soil masses, inflated physical properties, reference the founding by structure on the soil. We can study on soil detailing, including physical matters upon it. Definitely, definitely where the voids are included are the in between of solid matters. Considering a solid mass, it shows us all three phases present. The soil of grain, water, and air separates the which known as the phase diagram. In the weight in lifting of weight, we can also include the water weight. The material water content of most solids we can level of below 100% by organic solids and same as mineral clays which have wave contents of greater than 100%. It should be noted when the expression of the decimal number of traditional expression of including metals. The specific gravity of soil grains or soil mass of solids should be constant of according to standards of gravity of net is 9.81. In terms of introducing the other ratios of increasing water and solids to know the voids gaps on compression on it. We can imagine a soil mass which consists of soil, solids, water or air. Separated to those different constitution present in soil mass cannot be separated, but it will be helpful in understanding the soil behavior and deriving the properties. Similarly, when the soil are completely dry or the soil composed empty, or we can say filled with air, again a two-page diagram will receive. Now from the three-page diagram we can notice the total volume of soil sample capital V is equal to sum of volume of solids Vs plus volume of water Vw plus volume of air Va. Then total volume of P is equal to Vs plus Vw plus Va. Volume of water represents Vw, volume of air represents Va, volume of solids represents Vs. Also, total weight of soil sample W is equal to the sum of is equal to weight of solids Ws plus water of weight of water Ww plus water of weight of air is equal to Wa. But all particle proposal weight of air considers a zero. In the weight of soil sample is only weight of soil solids. W is equal to Ws plus Ww. One important thing to note There are terms of voids used to increase both the fill of infield propagations of pore samples enclose the soil grains. Total weight of solid masses V is equal to Va plus Vw by Vs. Va plus Vw is the distributions, whereas Va is the static undistributed place. Where V is total volume, Va is equal to volume of air mass, Vw is equal to volume of water mass, Vs is volume of solids. But Va plus Vw is equal to always volume of void, Vv. You can see them in figure 1, the solid soil masses. In figure 2, three-phase diagram, the layers of compression layer are natural evaporative layer. Here, water and solids. Fully saturated means in between a solid layer, all fully water filled without any voids. It is fully saturated, the value will be 0. The soil mass is unit of soil outside the system is soil taxonomy. It is functional unit that may be designed according to the proposal of survey. The suppose tax or any characteristics level from the order to series. Three-phase diagram in soil mass consists of the solid particle and voids in between them. Those voids are fully with air or the water, so the three-phase system. But when the voids are only filled with air, only filled with water, and then soil becomes the two-phase system. Three-phase system can be represented with the diagram as shown below. If voids are unnecessary, water is saturated on it. Two-phase diagram. In generally, soil is in a three-phase system. Components of solid, liquid, and gaseous matter. The voids in between the solid soil particles are filled with either water or air in both. In completely saturated soil, the voids are filled with water only, whereas in case of completely dry soil, voids are filled with air only. In case of particle saturation soil, the voids are filled with both water and air. As present for different phase of soil particles saturated in three-phase system, solid water get in and figure of shown in phase diagram completely saturated in two-phase system, solids and water only, and dry soil two-phase system, solid and air only. Represent in formation of weight of air, assume this to be 0. The weight of voids is equal to weight of water. Then weight of solid is represented by W. The total weight of partic particle and completely saturated soil is W is equal to Ws by W. Whereas total weight of completely dry soil is W is equal to Ws, the total volume of solid. Water and air are represented by Ws, WWA. Represent total volume of soil is VV is equal to VV plus Vs, where VV is volume of voids, VV is equal to VW plus VA. Volume of voids is equal to volume of water plus volume of air. In case of completely saturated and dry soil, the volume of voids PV is equal to PW and VV is equal to VA respectively. Soil mass is defined as a unsymmetrical aggregate of mineralogy grains and decayed organic matter with liquid and gas in the empty spaces between the solid particles. The space between the soil particles is known as voids. In those voids are maybe definitely either air or water or both. The soil will behave as a two-phases diagram when its space is filled with the air and water alone. A two-phase diagram either represented by air completely saturated soil when all void spaces is filled with water and soil masses is fully saturated and exists in two spaces of solid and water. Similarly, when the solid masses is completely filled up by air, the soil mass becomes dry soil exists in two phase solid and mass. When all voids are completely filled with water, the soil becomes saturated and the gaseous phase becomes absent from the diagram. Now the phase diagram will contain only two phases, solids and water. In terms of phases relationships, soil can be understood to involve the five potential variables. Namely, they are the invalid volumes of individual volumes of solids, air empty voids, and water will, and as well as the weights of solids of water. Two-phase flow refers to the interactive flow of two distinctive phases, each per relative mass of volume of matter with common reference in channel Two-phase flow can occur in single components or multi-component system. When a basic feasible solution is not available, two-phase simplex method can be used as an alternative to a big method of a simplex method. An artificial variable measure consists of the PKM method. You can find the original NP of solution of phasing of diagram. Conclusion: there are total 7 different soil deposits. They refers to alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, lateral soil, or desert soil, or forest and mountain soil, as well as marsh soil. The sediments are carried by rivers and responsible for the formation of soils. A part of from nutrition content, the soil test reports by including the following parameters, classes, increments, humanic contains and falls into three types: minerals, organic and organic mineral rich fields have a low humanic concentration, while organic ones are the richest human matters. Thank you.